And last year, my office, they came, put it on the side of the building, and the government controls the electricity flow in our air conditioners, and we have no choice. City of Austin says we're the one power supplier. We have a monopoly. And by the way, we're going to more than double the cost of your power and gas with a new carbon tax in the next 3 years, $2.6 billion. Austin Energy even announced it. Same thing in California. They just said, you know what, we're going to control your thermostat, and under regulations, all new air conditioner compressors put in have to have a switch in them that's remote controlled by the new smart boxes. Not only do you have a smart box that controls the temperature in your house in many areas, not just Texas and California, it's spreading. Those are two of the more publicized cases. But now they've announced under federal regulations that within 5 years, your toaster, your refrigerator, your washer, your dryers, everything is going to be government tracked. This is openly being announced in the news. And here's Financial Times of London, Associated Press, Fox News, Gun Owners of America, CBS Television. But CBS Television says, not only does the Department of Education want to ban sexually explicit text messages, and then you read what they actually want, it says here, and bullying, that students may do off hours or nights or weekends and summer vacations, but they also want to punish them for it, handing out the 90-day suspensions. And then you get jail time because of the suspension, because then they say you're truant, even though the school kicked you out. And then it goes on to say that the phones will be accessible by the government. That's how they're going to know about this. Here's the Wall Street Journal. The NRA's political sellout. Why is the gun rights lobby helping Chuck Schumer? Here's another one. I've got another article here dealing with Elena Kagan. Is Elena Kagan's emails? In Elena Kagan's emails, politics often trumps policy. And it goes into what a hardcore political operative she is. In fact, here's one of them, where she called members of the NRA, which is the whitewash, watered-down Second Amendment group, founded to federalize gun control. The NRA lobbied for the 68 Gun Control Act. Charlton Heston, even though I've interviewed him and like him and a big fan, God rest his soul, I've got the video clips of Charlton Heston endorsing the 68 Gun Control Act that then led to the gun registration that you know of today. The NRA is an anti-gun organization. Okay, I just read you the Wall Street Journal admitting it. Working with Chucky Schumer to ban free speech in elections for pro-Second Amendment. But let me just continue here. This is out of the National Review, and it's her quotes out of her paper in 1996, where she said that the NRA is the KKK. Well, yeah, I've got her Harvard writings where she said there's no Second Amendment, just like the Attorney General has said. And I've got her quotes about how we can restrict free speech whenever we want. Well, of course. I mean, this woman is only qualified to be Supreme Court Justice because she hates freedom and hates America. She's not qualified. She's not a patriot. She's not a constitutionalist. She's the polar opposite of that. Look, I can think of nothing more important than our free speech, ladies and gentlemen, your free speech. I have articles here in my stack where in Canada, people are being arrested and facing 5 years in prison for saying there's too many immigrants in Canada bankrupting the welfare system. We are inches away in the U.S. from not being able to have any free speech as Americans, as the globalists bring in their client state operatives who will vote to take your private property, who will vote to take your guns. Did you see the illegal aliens? The videos are up on prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com. I played clips of it Friday. This is what the police released and on the LA Times website. Hundreds of illegal aliens with their MS-13 Mexican Mafia tattoos waving giant Mexican flags and overturning cars, burning cars, attacking people, and the police did absolutely nothing. Now, the video is powerful, but if you look at the LA Times photos, it's one of a Hispanic family in a car as the illegal aliens begin attacking them. I mean, this is the insanity. Can you imagine if a Tea Party was out there attacking people waving Gadsden flags or the 13 colony flags? You know, the 13-star flag. Can you imagine If people flying the Continental Congress flag were out there burning cars, overturning cars, attacking police, now it's been confirmed racially attacking Anglos in cars, it would be the end of the world. But no. Nowhere in the media do they mention this until you actually watch the videos and read the footnotes, because that's politically incorrect, ladies and gentlemen. And, in fact, you won't believe me. Let me just actually find the article. It was the Canadian National News, because I was looking for it here in my stack, where the man faces 2 counts of 2 to 5 years in prison and a giant fine in Canada. Where is it? I had it right here. You got to love this one out of the Washington Post. Vote system that elected New York Hispanic could expand. It says that the people get 6 votes apiece to vote in Hispanic leaders. So no longer 1 vote, 1 man, 1 man, 1 vote. And it said that it was considered that 1 vote per person was racist. So the illegal aliens are given 6 votes apiece. That's the Washington Post with a straight face reporting it like it's normal. Guys, it's up on Infowars.com. It's man arrested for hate speech against immigrants in Canada. I want to be able to actually read that so you hear it from the actual newspaper so you understand what's coming to America. And you know, whether you agree with the speech of someone criticizing open borders or not, the issue is, don't you support it? Okay, I promise, when we come back, I'm done talking about how they are overturning free speech worldwide, and it's now coming to America because the criminal corporations that have seized the government and are using it for their own personal cash machine know that we're awake to their criminal operations, so they've got to silence us and really bring in more tyranny, or they're going to all end up going to prison. You understand, they're at the point of no return.
I went numb when I learned to see, so I never fell for Vietnam. We got the wall of disease to remind us all that you can't trust freedom when it's not in your hands. When everybody's fighting for the promised land.
You tell them, Axel, we are back live. Look at the top of the news I have here. Obama gives major swath of Arizona back to Mexico. I mean, this is incredible, and every week I see where Mexican troops come across and shoot at U.S. police and military, and our troops have been ordered. They can't be armed or have bullets in their firearms. Meanwhile, I've been to military drills around the country where regular Army comes out with loaded guns, and it's actually in my film Endgame. I have troops wearing .45s on their side in New York run over and cuss at me and tell me not to videotape them. And, of course, I got in their face and said, I'm American, I'm red-blooded, it's the First Amendment, get out of my face, traitor! And they backed off because they're so used to people bowing down to thuggism and tyranny that they didn't know what to do. And their officer ran across the street and got them. And I didn't care. Let those troops 45 me right in the head. If that's what it takes to defend the First Amendment, how are you going to look, troops, when you shoot an American in the head because you want to come over and get in their face? Some gangbanger with a gun in a U.S. Army uniform. That's what America has turned into, folks. That's what America has turned into. You look at the people burning cars and attacking people in Los Angeles. They're now the police. They're now the military. And they're coming for the property. They're coming for the guns. They're coming for everything. I want to be clear about that. And let me explain something, ladies and gentlemen. You see hooligans in England acting just like the illegal alien gangs in Los Angeles. So it's not a racial issue. It is dehumanized, dumbed down, brainwashed TV heads that have just been turned into morons that have been given power. In fact, let me just get to this now, then I'm going to get into the BP. The BP is our top story. I'm going to spend a lot of time on it and then take your calls. But I want to build the foundation of all this info first. Lakers violence. Authorities release raw video of mob attacking cab, seek public's help. And then the L.A. Times goes on with the raw video to admit they attacked a bunch of other vehicles with people in it, set fire to trash cans, set the taxi on fire after pulling the people out. I mean, you watch this video. It's like 5 minutes long. It's actually 6 minutes long. And it is scary. The gang signs, the Mexican flags, the laughing, the burning the car, the dragging people out of their cars on some of the other videos that are out there. I mean, it is scary, folks. It is scary. Lakers, violence. Authorities release raw video of mob attacking cabs, seek public's help. You can fast forward to the end when they set it on fire. We can't play the audio, but PrisonPlanet.tv viewers can watch this, or just go to PrisonPlanet.com. You can watch it, I guess, until the government censors the internet. But there it is. See, they don't like the open free internet because it shows misbehavior. Misbehavior by police. Misbehavior by throngs of illegal aliens waving Mexican flags. In fact, there's another angle from wider of this scene where it shows the Mexican flags, big giant ones, people running around. Because we can't play the audio because of all the cussing, but we can at least show that image. Show the video from Friday with the Mexican flags. That's important. But continuing here, what if Tea Parties waving Gadsden flags had trashed L.A.? That's an important article by Paul Joseph Watson.